What's cracking, Jack? It's Monday, January 26th, and you're in the jungle. 7 games on tap in the association. I've got them all for you right here, right now. Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to the jungle. Hey, let's start the week off in the green. We've got 7 games in the NBA. I've got best bets for all of them. Treat it like a menu. Take what you want and leave what you don't. If you're looking to bet exactly what I'm betting, you can do that by becoming a member at silverbackjungle.com or text free trial to that number on your screen. If you want just my favorite bet of the day, my absolute cream of the crop favorite pick for today, it gets sent to your phone for $5. It's called my $5 favorite, and the link for that is in the comments section. This video is brought to you by mybookie.ag. Guys, you should have as many sports books as your state allows. If you don't, you're leaving money on the table. MyBookie.ag is legal in all 50 states, and they have a deal for Jungle viewers. Open up a new account today at MyBookie.ag using promo code SILVERBACK. And if your first bet doesn't hit, they refund it up to $500. So we have an afternoon game today in Atlanta, so make sure you get it in. It's the Pacers plus 5.5 at the Hawks. The over-under 233.5. I like the Hawks at home here, although Atlanta gives up a lot of points. Offensively, they're just too much for the Pacers. Not only is Indiana the second lowest scoring team in the NBA, they have the 5th worst point differential over the last 7 games at minus 68. They also have the worst field goal percentage in the NBA at 44.2. Atlanta is a top 10 scoring offense. It'll be tough for the Pacers to keep up with them on the scoreboard. Lay the points with the Hawks. And consider Okongwu of Atlanta over 25.5 points plus rebounds. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with a median of 28 per game. And the last 4 centers who have faced the Pacers have gone over their points and rebounds total. The second game of the day is Philadelphia plus 5.5 at Charlotte. The over-under is 227.5. Now my $5 favorite is in this game, so we're not going to cover it here. If you like it, I would love to give it to you. Link is in the comment section. It's my absolute favorite play of the day. I'm so confident in it. If you purchase it and it doesn't hit, tomorrow is on me. Orlando plus 5.5 at Cleveland. The over-under 227.5. I will lay the points with the hometown Cavaliers. Orlando has lost 3 straight, including to this Cleveland team in Orlando. The last game they played 2 days ago as a 1-point favorite. They lost by 14. Cleveland has won 3 straight in 7 of their last 10. The Cavaliers have also covered the spread in 3 of their last 4 home games. Orlando is a defensive-minded, slow-paced team that doesn't score much and can get overwhelmed when they fall behind and their threes aren't falling. That's exactly what happened the last time these two teams played in Orlando just 2 days ago. Cleveland's the 5th highest scoring team in the association at 119 points a game. I think they get it done easily tonight against the Magic. I will lay the points with the Cavs, and I like Jalen Tyson of Cleveland over 17.5 points plus assists. He's over this number in 5 straight games with a median of 21 per game, and he's playing 34 minutes in Darius Garland's absence. Memphis plus 4.5 at Houston, over under 224.5. The Rockets have a hard time covering big numbers this year. The last time they won a game by this margin of 10.5 was January 1st. Meanwhile, Memphis has covered their end of this, plus 10.5, in 13 of their last 14 games, including games against the Thunder and the Spurs. They lost to the Thunder by 1 and beat the Spurs straight up. The Grizzlies plus 10.5 is the play here, and I like Cam Spencer of the Grizzlies for plus money over 7.5 assists. Don't wait on this. Get it in before the price goes down. It's plus money. With John Moran out of the lineup, Spencer's over this number in 9 of his last 10 games with a median of 11 assists per game. The line is low and the price is just right. Lakers minus 1.5 at Chicago. Over-under is 236.5. This is the Lakers' 4th consecutive road game across 2 different time zones. You know I love to fade them here. And they're just 3-7 against the spread. Their last 10 games away from home. The Bulls 9-4 against the number. Their last 13 games when lined as an underdog as they are here. Chicago 4-1 against the spread their last 4 home games, and they've won 4 straight up total, including wins over the Celtics, Wolves, and the Clippers. They're playing good basketball. And with Josh Giddey and Kobe White both in the lineup, They've won 7 of their last 9 straight up. Take the Bulls with the 1.5 and consider Kobe White over 20.5 points. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with a median of 22 per game. Portland plus 7.5 at Boston. The over-under 224.5. Denny Avia questionable for Portland. I like Boston minus the points. Portland gives up 117 points a game. Boston is a defensive nightmare for teams like the Blazers who rely on lighting up the scoreboard. The Celtics defensively allow just 110 a game, second best in the East. Boston also handles business against bottom 10 defenses. The Celtics are 18-6. That's 75%. Against the spread, their last 25 games against bottom 10 defenses, of which the Blazers, unfortunately for them, are a card-carrying member. The Celtics will kill you with the threes and lockdown defense against teams like Portland. Lay the 7.5 with Boston. And I like Jaylen Brown over 41.5 points, rebounds, assists. The kids call it PRA. He's over this line in 5 straight games and in 14 of his last 20 with a median of 44 per game. Also over this line in 10 of his last 12 home games. In the last game on the board, Golden State plus 7.5 at Minnesota, over under 232.5. Now, they played yesterday in Minnesota. The Wolves were a 6.5 point favorite, and the Warriors whooped them 111-85. Yeah, today the Wolves are even more of a favorite. That should tell you something, and it does. Remember, the last thing you saw isn't the only thing you saw. And the Warriors have been a bad road team all season, just 9-14 straight up away from San Francisco. And the Wolves have been a great home team, 15-7 at home. That was an outlier performance. Now, I know that the Wolves are on a skid, but the books agree with me. This is a Timberwolves spot. It's a definition of a flip-flop spot tonight. Lay the 7.5 with the better team, Minnesota, and look for Anthony Edwards to go out of his goddamn mind. I like him over 29.5 points. On the second day of back-to-backs, he has a median of 33 this season. Look for the Wolves and Edwards to exact revenge on Golden State. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Put your favorite NBA plays of the day in the comment section. And hey, I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.